Shalom, shalom, the nation of Israel. Before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Raha Kodash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is His beloved Son. And the Raha Kodash is the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well, teach well, helping us to grow in this truth. We say shalom. Peace, honor, and blessings to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 that's pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth. Shalom. Peace, honor, and blessings as well to that great multitude that's listening to our truth and sincerity and believing on the names of Yahweh and His Son, Yahweh Shai. And with that, Lord willing, we can get into another edifying lesson for the Spirit. And today, we're going to jump right at it. We're going to start out today, and let's get this in 1 Corinthians. It says, this 1 Corinthians 13 and 7, it says, bear all things, believe all things, hope all things, endure all things. You see? And I want to read that one more time. Bear all things, believe all things, hope all things, endure all things. And why did the Apostle Paul say that, man? He said that because he knew everything was of the Most High. You know, just like today, this word has been revealed unto us, you know, and we understand that as well. Let's grab this real quick. Let me get this on. One second. All right. This is Job. This is Amos chapter 4 and verse 13. It says, for lo, He that formeth the mountains and created the wind and declared unto men what is His thoughts. You see that? Read this from the top again. For lo, He that formed the mountains and created the winds and declared unto man what is His thoughts, and what makes the morning darkness, and treadeth upon the high places of the earth. The Lord, the most high of hosts is His name, man. You see? You know, He formed the light, He created darkness. You see? Let's grab that too. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 45. Verse 7 says, I form the light, I create the darkness, I make peace, I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. That's why, now we can go back to 1 Corinthians. That's why He said, endure all things, man. Go back to, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 7. Bear all things, man, because He knows of the Most High. You see? Believe all things, you know, which is this word, man. You see? Hope all things and do all things, because the Lord brings it, man. You know? This is on Hebrews chapter 12. Let's get this in verse 2. Hebrews 12 and 2. It says, looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before Him endured the cross, and despised the shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High, man. You see? So He's the author and finisher of our faith, man. He puts us, everything that comes upon us, man, it comes through our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. You see? And because let's grab this in Wisdom of Solomon real quick. This Wisdom of Solomon chapter 11 and verse 25. It says, and how could anything have endured if it had not been thy will, or been preserved if not called by thee? You see, so Lord willing, we are that number, man, and we've been called by the Most High to do this work, man. I'm going to read that again. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 11 and verse 25. And how could anything have endured? How could we have endured if it hadn't been for the Lord who has been on our side, man? You know, if it hadn't been for the Lord who is you know, bringing, bringing all types of tribulations, joy, everything comes from the Most High. He said he created light, the darkness, you know, he healed, he wound, so everything is of the Most High. And how could we have endured if the Most High hadn't been on our side? I want to read this one more time. Say, and how could anything have endured if it had not been thy will? Whose will? The will of the Lord's, man. Or been preserved and not called by thee. So, Lord willing, we continue to stay steadfast, man, in His word. Okay? Let's grab this in 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials, which is to try you. So when things come on to us, man, it's to try us, man, whether good or bad, man, it's everything is of the Lord. You see? I want to grab something else real quick. This is let me see. This is Job chapter 12 and verse 9. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord have wrought this? Let me read that again. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord have wrought this, have labored. Wrought is labor. Labored this. Verse 10 says, in whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. So everything that goes on is the breath of the Lord. It's the Lord, man. He controls our breathing. You see? Let's grab this as well, man. This is and we know that man's goings are of the Lord. Okay? So we got to continue to endure. All right. I want to go back to 1 Peter real quick. 1 Peter 4 and 12 again. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. You see? And Sirach, I think it's 27. It said, let me just grab that too real quick. I don't want to mess that up. This is Sirach chapter 27 and verse 5. It says, the furnace proveth the potter's vessel, man. You see? So affliction, when he's going through these trials, it said the furnace proveth the potter's vessel. So the trial of the man is in his reasoning. You see that? So we got to continue to endure it, man. Whether we're in the, we got to keep our hand to this plow, man, because if we take our hand off this plow, man, it's going to be even worse, man, because let's get this real quick. Kind of just flowing in the spirit a little bit. I'm walking my dog and it's starting to rain, so bear with me. Stay right here. Romans chapter 13. And let's see. Let's see where I want to start. Yeah, this is here. This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 4. It says, for he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good, but if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So we can, so if we turn away from these laws, statutes, and commandments, this way of life, man. When I say life, is that breath that's been blowed on us, man. Just like the same breath that was blown into Adam, man. And in Ezekiel 37, man, these dry bones, man. That breath, okay. So if we turn away from that, we're going to go back to the congregation of the dead, which is doing things contrary to the scriptures, which is evil, man. I want to read that again. For the rulers are not a terror to good works. So we don't have to worry. We're doing the good works of the Lord, man. He's going to keep that protection around us, okay? For the rulers are not a terror to good works, but to evil. Wilt thou then be not afraid of the powers? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same, man. So we got to continue to do that which is good. Verse 4, for he is a minister of the Most High to thee for good, but if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of the Most High, and revenges execute wrath upon him that do evil, man. So we don't want to do evil, man. We turn away from these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's evil works, man. We want to stay doing good works, okay? All right, let's get this. I'm going to go back to Peter, but I'm going to go to Peter 1 this time. 1 Peter 1 and 7 says, the trial of your faith being much more precious. See, the trial of your faith, let us say continued in faith, man. You see? Continue in faith, man, and hope, faith in this word, you see? Faith that we can continue to do this work, faith that the Lord is going to, his word is faithful and true, that he's not slack concerning his promises. See, it says the trial of your faith being much more precious than gold that perishes, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So we want to, when Yahweh Shai cracked those clouds, man, he want to say, thou good and faithful servant, man, okay? All right. Now I got a couple more precepts I want to bring out. This is James chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive a crown of life. See, we just talked about that. He want to say this, thou good and faithful servant, When like it talks about in 2 Ezra, chapter 2, when they saw the young man crowning the men, the elect, you see. So this was what, I'm going to read this again. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him, man. You see? And this word is faithful and true, man. Okay? All right, so let's close on this, man. This is one of my favorites. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It says, and therefore endure hardness as good soldiers of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Verse 4, no man that warreth entangles himself with the affairs of this life, and he may be pleased who have chosen ye to be a soldier. See, we've been chosen to be a soldier, man. And that takes me to this. I gotta get this real quick. So we have been chosen to do this work, man. And that's a beautiful thing. Let's close on this one for sure. This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 11. Wait. That ain't what I want. Oh, this is verse 9. This is 2 Timothy 1. It's in 1. Okay, 2 Timothy 1 and verse 9. And we're going to close out on this. Who have saved us and called us. Because see, he just said that, we have been chosen. Chosen. Please him who have chosen us to be soldiers, man. And so we're going to, that's a beautiful thing to be chosen, to be called, to be chosen, man. That means that you're being invited to the game, man, to the trials, man. You see? So we supposed to go hard, man. All right? And so that's why we stay diligent in this thing. Okay, well, let's go ahead and close out on this. This is 2 Timothy 1 and 9. Who have saved us and called us with a holy calling. You see that? Not according to the works, but according to his purpose and grace, which was given us in Yahushua Mashiach before the war began. You see that? All right, with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until the next one, we say shalom.